Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Picks and Partners here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. When we left off,
Hopefully you all had a good Thanksgiving.
absolutely, yes, we were not here yesterday. Sorry if you missed us, and if you didn't see the post that we were taking the day off, but we took the day off because Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And there was a lot of chaos when it came to me working the day before.
Yeah, you worked
prior.
a long shift and it went late.
Yeah, but anyways, we're back here, and we're back on the hunt for a wild Sherlock Holmes.
I looked back, and the last time that we saw him,
Yeah.
was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The last
two and a half
episode he
weeks
was
ago.
in when we was recorded 2 weeks ago. I miss him. Look, it's a beckoning cat from back home.
Ah, wow. You brought something as bulky as this all the way from Japan?
Well, you brought that huge Daruma doll with you. I don't think you have any room to talk. Oh!
I'm ill at ease in a foreign country. I just want to have a good luck charm.
Right, and Sosuke brought this beckoning cat in hopes of good fortune.
Too bad the only thing that's been back in was this awful incident.
Yeah. Naruhodo, one shouldn't dwell on bad fortune.
I didn't even say anything. Why my ass talking to me just keeps getting me into trouble. Okay, and then
So
there's
so
books.
she just knows him that will.
Yes. Ridiculous amount of books are piled up in a veritable mountain of stories.
They're all on English literature, and they're all considerably old and dusty.
There are more than enough books here to last a lifetime, don't you think?
No doubt. It's like a dream come true.
It's more like a nightmare, in my opinion. I'm sure whichever poor book is at the bottom won't see the light of day again.
Think of it as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, just like a perfect tea ceremony.
Huh? This is the last place I imagined tea ceremonies would come up. A bag. Oh, the bag's not important, but the trash is? Okay. There's scraps of paper with English words scribbled on them. Looks like they're overflowing from the rubbish bin.
Maybe he was feverishly doing research with remarkable intensity.
Or maybe, just maybe, you're remarkably lazy when it comes to cleaning up.
I suppose it's not my place to judge the man.
Nothing about the suitcase is probably nothing particular here. Nothing's like Sherlock's window. He's in the window, isn't he?
No.
This is a window, I guess?
One would think so. For some reason, this one seems to have been completely covered by bricks.
Yeah, this might as well just be more wall. Why in the world would someone do this?
Don't ask me. I haven't the foggiest idea. Perhaps Soseki had an episode one day and chose to build the wall right then and there.
Yikes. It's scary because it sounds like something he would actually do.
Yeah.
Either way, the lack of a window has caused the air in here to get all thick and heavy.
Being in this room makes one's mood rather heavy as well.
Table.
Dude, no fresh air. A
Yeah.
Japanese-style desk sits solemnly within the vast mountain of literature.
Maybe this is where Soseki reads his books and pets his cat. But even dreams about being smothered by those old books.
I'm afraid you might be right. What's this? There's something on top of the desk. It's a receipt from a used bookshop. Tattered Tales Book Emporium.
Ah, it's addressed to Soseki, and it's dated 2 days ago, at 4:45 p.m. It's the same day as the incident.
Oh, I've got a feeling that was just before Soseki got roped into this whole incident.
Well, he wrote me into this.
It seems he was out shopping for old books.
Huh. Interesting.
That's helpful.
Yes, the cat bed is not important because we already got the cat off of it. There's a jacket. Is that Sherlock's jacket?
No,
I don't know.
it's not.
No, it's not
It
important.
looks like a
man.
blanket.
It does. Where does he sleep?
I don't know.
Oh.
There's the man!
Where has the man been this whole... Oh, you just gotta look right. He's right there.
Yes! Give him to me! Oh! Look, Naruhodo! A wild Sherlock appears. He's just sitting on the
That's... When did he... I was about to say, he was not there
He
earlier.
wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
He wasn't. He
seems to be busy with
He seems to be busy with his nose deep in a very old-looking book. In any case, let's call him over. Hey, Mr. Holmes! Okay.
Why, hello, if it isn't you two.
I've missed you.
As I recall, you two,
Indeed, we were together on board the SS Eau Claire.
Ah, yes, the SS Eau Claire. As I recall, that was, thank you so much for helping us find the truth behind Asogi's murder. Of course, that's it. It was none other than that Master Asogi. The one with the snake, right? Well, you're not quite there, but you aren't completely wrong either. Something like that.
It is a great honor that you remembered us. Mr. Holmes, we are...
Ah, wait. I have confidence in my memory. I'm sure I can remember your names with perfect clarity. You are Miss Naruhodo. And Master Susanoo.
Close.
You got it. Turned around. You should turn your thinking around. You do a turnabout, maybe. Touche. Touchy.
It's pronounced touche.
On the day that we arrived in London, I was hoping I could invite you two to my home. But those dastards from the Yard caught me at the station and rushed me to the crime scene. But it was so ridiculously simple, I only needed about 30 minutes to crack the case. This is so sucky after only 30 minutes. Anywho, thanks to that, my memories on the other case have gotten a little foggy.
I've missed this music.
Just a little. With every addition of knowledge, you forget something that you knew before.
Dude, that's your life.
Yeah, this is if the highest importance, therefore not to have useless facts elbowing out the useful ones. Why, just tomorrow I'm sure I forget how to use my bike because of the truth. Oh, by the way, those very words are written as a study in Scarlet. Those are my own words. Please don't quote yourself again.
Written as a study in Scarlet? Scarlet study?
That might be what it's for, yeah. I don't remember clearly myself. She had written it for me so nicely. You must mean Iris.
Mr. Holmes, there's something I would like to ask you about that simple case.
Oh, what is it? You're looking pretty fierce. Go ahead. It seems much more fun to talk about murders in such a gloomy room. Hey. Okay. Soseki's rest. This is the exchange student Soseki Natsume's room. Mr. Holmes, you're the one who arrested him, right? He was arrested on the pretense that he stabbed that woman in Briar Road. Soseki. Yes, I believe that was his name.
But Soseki says he didn't do it. Yet you arrested him despite that. I don't think that's fair at all.
You think criminals admit to stabbing someone? Clever girl. Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Susanoo. Holmes is really going to play dumb while he looks Susanoo straight in the eye. No, I'm not playing dumb at all. I think the two of you have come to some sort of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I have no recollection of ever calling that poor posture Japanese man the culprit. What are you implying? If you want to know the request I received from Scotland Yard, word for word. A man escaped from the crime scene. We want you to find both his identity and location. A man escaped?
Okay.
There were a few books that had been left at the scene. Judging from the book plate, it was clear that the book was purchased from a local bookshop. After I spoke with the owner, it wasn't long before I arrived at this room. And that's all. I believe the receipt for that book is somewhere around there.
Yeah, we found it.
Are you saying Soseki isn't the culprit? Who's to say? I certainly wouldn't know.
Dude.
I come back because I had to study to pique my curiosity, but there are just so many intriguing books here. I very suddenly found myself reading them. Of course, by no means was I doing this just because I was bored. Really? Landlord Garadeb.
What a name.
Wait a minute. Where is he at? Over here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought it was gonna say the bridge or something backwards, but no, it's nothing backwards. It's just gibberish.
Yeah.
At least as far as my brain can comprehend. Oh, that reminds me. Have you already met with the landlord of this flat? Yes, Mr. Garadeb, the retired soldier.
It was the first time I've met someone from the Great British Empire's military.
And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Empire. What's so funny? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm sure you're already aware, but many of London's households have maids in service.
Yes, I read about that in the Great British Empire guidebook.
To put another way, whether or not a household has a maid in service determines their rank in society. Their rank?
Makes sense.
Simply put, as long as you have at least one maid, you're middle class. If not, you'd be below that. Upper class households have enough servants to be considered a huge family on their own.
I see. That is awe-inspiring in its own right.
Essentially, for those caught on the border between middle and lower class, it's quite the important matter. I had no idea. That's exactly what draws my attention to that man. Retired soldier John Garrideb. What? That lovable little soldier's hiding something. As for whether or not it's related to the case at hand, that is yet to be seen.
Lovable
What does
little
he mean?
soldier. Is he lovable though?
I must say, though, this really is quite the gloomy room. A gloomy roomie.
No.
If I was stuck in this room for long enough, I would be sure to stab someone sooner or later.
Soseki didn't stab anyone.
Well, like I said, sooner or later.
That's not what I meant.
Speaking of how gloomy it is in here, I can't help but wonder why there aren't any windows in this room. Oh? Well, I guess it wouldn't be right to say that there aren't any at all, but they're covered in bricks.
Yeah.
I completely covered up with bricks.
Bricks.
Bricks. Ah, yes, the answer to that is simple. Because of window tax.
What?
Window tax? What in the world?
You can't be serious. They tax you just for having windows installed?
That's exactly the case.
What?
Long ago, British taxed citizens based on how many windows their homes had. The poor and penniless rushed to paint over the windows in the houses they had inherited.
Wow.
On the other hand, the rich would put windows all over the premises. Apparently they were trying to gain favor by paying exorbitant sums of those in power.
That's downright horrible. Nobody should have to live in a room with no light.
I mean, there's still light on the wall, but, well, because of that, the epidemic began spreading throughout the country. The window tax was abolished about 40 years ago, but even now there remain traces of the effects it had. This fire is one of many examples. I wonder if Soseki's not receiving enough exchange student allowance. Probably not, from what I've investigated thus far. He's renting this room at a rock bottom rate.
That's probably because of just how terrible this room is.
Or how many books he's bought. Jesus Christ, look around you. I can sell this and buy a house. Supposedly Soseki moved into this room last week. Yes, it appears so. However, there's reason to believe that this room isn't cheap merely because of how run down it is. Eh?
Nani?
Nah, pay me no mind. I doubt it has anything to do with this case anyway. I can't help but be curious.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah?
Mind games.
Wonder if it's because of the soldier being the owner? Does no one want to go live with him? Well, that's all I can say on the matter. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Oh, that's right, Mr. Naruto. As I recall, you said you wanted to become a lawyer, right? You remember that? But didn't know who it was?
Yeah.
If so, are you going to defend him? The tenant of this flat? Master Soseki, right? I don't know. What do you mean? The truth is, I already stood as an attorney in this country just yesterday. My word.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. It looks like your dream didn't take long to become a reality. But I'm so lost. I've lost sight of what it means to believe in my client. Oh, belief, huh? Hey, Mr. Holmes. There's no way that Soseki is the culprit, right? How would you expect me to know that?
Well, you're a detective.
But didn't you come to this fight to investigate the stabbing? Well, yes, that was my intention at first. But there was this endless pile of intriguing books. So I lost myself in the joy of reading. I see.
I do that all the time.
Anyway, there are two truths that I've come to understand. That Japanese man fled from the scene of the crime 2 days ago. And then, there's a man who claims that he witnessed Soseki committing the crime. That's all. No, that's right. There's one more thing.
One more? What might that be?
Jackie! One more thing.
Stop.
Not sure if this is connected to the incident, but I am certain it is true. That retired soldier, the landlord gentleman, he's hiding something. You mean Mr. Garrideb? You mentioned this before, too. It's just about everything that has piqued my interest thus far.
Naruhodo, we still haven't found any decisive leads in our investigation so far.
Yeah, you're right. It might be worthwhile to look into Mr. Garrideb's secret.
Yeah.
Still, I can't guarantee that's related to this case in any way. Either way, I wish you the best of luck, Master Naruto. Goodbye.
No,
He just dives into the books and disappears. He just ran off into the back end of the flat.
he pretty much just...
Hello?
Come back.
Sir?
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Hello.
Don't scare me like that.
He probably doesn't have anything to talk about, though. Mr. Holmes? Indeed. To be or not to be? That is the question, Master Naruto.
He's reading Shakespeare.
I don't think I've ever gotten such a profoundly nebulous reply before.
It's probably best not to think about it too much, Naruto.
Well then. I'm glad I did that. Okay, so I guess...
I'm just glad I can... I see him still. He's there.
And now he's gone.
He's just vibing.
Yeah, he's just reading. Are they gone? Are they gone? Can I go look behind the curtain? Is there still a mess behind the curtain that I noticed before? Yes, there is. Oh, they're here.
Why can't he tail us like Gumshoe does?
I know, right?
Please, be as clingy as Gumshoe.
Oh, you two again? I don't remember your voice, but...
It was kind of like... Oh.
I can't remember his name, but is the good detective still hard at work?
You sound very close to Sherlock right now.
Fuck.
Sherlock Holmes?
Ah, that was the one, not that it concerns me.
Yeah, he was very gravelly like that.
Yes, he's very content with the progress of his investigation. It's just wonderful. Joan, another cup of tea, please. So, did you both...
Remember now?
Joan, watch what you're doing.
Master, it is almost time for your meal.
Yes, so it is. Friends, I can request you be on your way.
What? Oh, all right. You have been a great help. Thank you.
Not at all. It was a pleasure to have a chat with you, faraway land. Well then, good luck to you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
According to Holmes, Scaredub is hiding something from us. As now we have no leads, but I wonder if we can dig something up somehow.
Well, we already knew he was trying to say something before, but what?
I watched it happen.
What?
I watched him just pop up, and I was like, oh, I saw that color palette and would know anywhere.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
Welcome back, you phantom of the courtroom.
I'm glad you're here, but what are you doing?
Whoa, what in the world is he doing there?
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes?
Hey there, my friends, we meet again.
It's like he heard me.
What in the places did you? I didn't even see you.
I did tell him to follow us.
It's just as you surmised, it was I, Sherlock Holmes, all along. What on earth are you doing now?
What on earth are you doing over there?
I have a habit of always taking in the sunset by the window right around the twilight. However, there doesn't seem to be a single window in that delightful little room. So as you can see, I took it upon myself to quietly borrow in this little window instead. I guess this is one of his special needs. Oh, and one more thing, Master Naruto. Sir, I do believe that now is the time that I will need your assistance. I need your assistance in making sense of my own astounding great detective's intellect.
Intelligence.
I mean, I do need to understand my own intelligence sometimes. I do baffle myself with how superb I am as a human being. Does that mean he had planned this reunion at the Garrett residence?
Then Mr. Holmes.
Yes, unassuming little room guards a secret. No matter how trivial, not a single detail could escape my eyes. Master Naruto, you all ready, I presume? Yes, I am. I've missed this. Oh my, let's finish this before dinner time, shall we? Time for a great detective's great deduction.
Yes, I've missed this. I'm fine.
Mr. Gadeb, you may have been an exceptional soldier. However, I can't say in good conscience that you're well suited to being a landlord. What?
What?
That's right. I have already seen the truth. At this point, I have come to two concrete conclusions, Mr. Gadeb. What conclusions? Let's start with the first conclusion. You are secretly harboring a vicious wild animal.
I...
Grr! As for the second conclusion, as a result of that wild animal's vicious fury, you've lost something precious to you.
Naruto, look!
Mr. Garrett is turning pale. There's no doubt about it. Mr. Holmes' conclusions are right on the mark again. How did you know that? One might wonder. The reasoning really is quite simple. After all, I am the king of beasts when it comes to the thick, dense jungle known as logic. Taming the wild tyrants born of Mother Nature is no simple task. Now, everyone, shall we begin?
Yes.
Come, one and all, to Sherlock Holmes' Theatre of Logic and Reason.
Yes!
Tickets are free.
Yes, I've missed this!
The game is afoot.
Yes!
Topic number 1. The Beast.
Whoa. Here we go with this music.
Now,
Aw, yeah.
Boys and girls, you shouldn't need a great detective's guidance to see this one. Because it's abundantly clear that a most fearsome beast has run amok in this very room. Now, what, might you ask, is the identity of that mysterious beast? It would seem that our good veteran's eyes tell us more than one would expect.
Whoa.
The answer lies within your very line of sight. The identity of the beast that laid waste to this den is revealed by this lion statue. Despite your status as a soldier, you're horribly astute, and you appear rather frail at that. Because of this, you cling to a certain wistful admiration of the great king of beasts, the lion. What are you even talking about? You became consumed by a burning admiration of the beast. So consumed, you secretly arranged to have the lion sent from India for you to domesticate. I can't fucking...
You okay?
Nope. Wait a minute.
What just happened?
So, did he get slapped by the maid? Or because there was a handprint on the other side of his face that he's hiding.
I looked away for 1 second.
I thought that was a surprise move, but it revealed a slap mark on his face.
And she's been like that the whole time.
Yeah. She would have dropped the T if she slapped him. But taming the king of the jungle proved to be no simple feat as a result. This room is left ravaged by the tyrant's own vicious claw marks. Oh, that's you.
What in the world?
Yet at first glance, no such beast can be found in this room. Where could that monster have disappeared to? The answer lies, if I may, madam.
What?
Please pardon my rudeness, but just one look at you tells me all I need to know.
You mean at me, a lonely maid?
Why, even your pocket alone reveals the whereabouts of our disappearing beast. That's a fly for the circus speaking out of your pocket, isn't it?
Oh!
You've scrambled for some method throughout which to dispose of the fierce lion. Valenvorov Circus.
Yeah.
A traveling troupe of musicians who pitched their tent in a nearby park. Even I've seen them. And you two were going to sell off that dangerous lion to the troupe. Preposterous. And there you have it. I believe this clears everything up. The fearsome beast that destroyed this room was actually a lion. And when I went to see the circus, the lion was joyfully jumping through a ring of fire.
I've missed this man.
I don't think it's going to be a circus lion, but
I've
good on you for the try.
I've missed this.
We'll fix that up in post, don't worry. So, Mr. Gerdeb, it would appear that you held some deep affection for such a fierce beast. Indeed, that similarly nonchalant gesture betrays your true feelings. The intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by that hand on your cheek. It's all because you had to tearfully depart with the beast you so dearly loved. The pain of losing one so important to you. I know that pain all too well. No, you've got it all wrong. Where, I ask, does your pain come from? Yet again, the truth is brought to light by your line of sight. The cannon's gone, okay? Of course, the cause of all your suffering is this bundle of bills. All of those envelopes piled up over there appear to be bills.
Oh! Ooh, he
Yeah, we
put the
boasted a
goggles
huge
on.
wagon's worth of meat, potatoes, wheat, and black tea. The cost of keeping a lion fed dealt a devastating blow to your household finances. Thus, there was a little you could do but part with him. Isn't that right? But then, in a fine act of reckless violence, the beast attacked once more.
Attacked?
And the traces of its great rampage are clear. See like our blow is torn to shreds? It looks like to be a high-quality carpet woven from wool. Why did something so horrible have to befall such a lovely carpet? Well, madam, it seems like your truth is... It's your turn to tell me something now. And the answer to my question is in your eyes. What was it that left the carpet in the state? The evidence lies in the cake stand.
Oh.
No, it's the candle. That's why one of them's missing. That fell over somehow and set fire to the carpet.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's nothing in the world more dangerous than a hungry lion. Maybe a flame, but that's not important here. There's a candle and it's obviously not lit, so that can't be it. I believe a certain great queen once said, if there's no bread, let them eat cake. And then they cut a head off.
I would love for him to just say that. Like that.
It's safe to say that food is the catalyst for all great tragedies.
I love the image of him actually saying that. What do you mean?
Having grown sick of the taste of cake, the beast set his sights on new prey. He is a carnivore, you know. And what prey fell victim to the tyrant's fury? I think it goes without saying. There's room for only one conclusion. Famished in a daze, the poor Jungle King devoured the carpet. The bite marks in the carpet are a perfect match to those of a lion I once spotted in India. Oh my.
I love him.
And there you have it. The great deductions of Sherlock Holmes have been revealed.
I love all of his little nuances and gestures and poses.
Yes.
They're just, they're so great.
Joan, the tea is spilling, I say.
Oh, dear me, master, I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, he spilled the tea, all right.
Yeah. Well, spilling your tea in the face of my impeccable logic is to be expected.
And I spilled the tea as well.
I've heard tales of a housewife who spills tears as well as tea.
Why?
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes, can we have another quick talk? Just come over here. But of course, Master Naruto, what's on your mind this time? Are you enthralled by my deductions? Are you impressed by my intelligence? Well, it's about your logic. Do you really think there was a lion running around in this cramped little room? Indeed, it seemed the only plausible explanation I could think of. Quite a frightful notion, certainly not a theory that a mere common sense could come up with. Maybe you should try using a little more common sense in your deductions.
Suppose some sort of lion really did rampage in this room. I can't imagine how Mr. Garrett and his maid both made it out safe and sound.
Oh, please, is that all that's bothering you? I'd wager they countered his onslaught with a great big cannon to the face. Then how could they have sold off to the circus?
And let's put the issue of the meat and potatoes aside for now. This is the first I've heard of any lion drinking black tea.
But you see, Miss Susato, here are my thoughts on the matter. No matter who or what you may be, when you come to visit the Great British Empire, you get a lion. The right to enjoy afternoon tea is a privilege shared equally by all. Except prisoners. They don't drink tea, just water.
That's a very admirable position, I suppose. Moving on. Now it's our turn, Naruto.
Right, I figured as much.
Oh, come on, you know you love it.
Let's give
Mr. Holmes' reasoning a little push in the right direction.
That's exactly what I was thinking. At last is the moment I've been waiting for, Master Naruto.
He loves it when he does this.
Yeah. I still have no idea how this deduction is supposed to relate to the case. But the pursuit of truth can't possibly be a vain effort. At least I hope not. Now, everyone, encore! Shall we begin once again? From the top! Come on and all to Sherlock Holmes' Theatre of Logic and Reasoning.
Hey!
Yeah, let's try that one again.
And
Mr. Holmes.
We're a lawyer this time. We're not a suspect.
All right, so we have all this. Now, boys and girls, you shouldn't need a guy to see this one. Yeah, this whole thing is abundantly clear. The most fearsome beast around Mug in this very room, as has all been said before. And I see what is the identity of this mysterious beast. He was surprised.
Because he looked over at the thing.
So we're on the right track, but and then it comes down to this is the thing in question. Identity of the beast, the lady with the oasis den. Remember this lion statue.
It's like, oh, is
Pause.
it?
I find it hard to believe they bring a lion in here.
Well, one look at Mr. Garrett's reaction should tell you that it's indeed true that some manner of beast destroyed this room.
That sounds crazy. It was probably the maid, but at any rate...
We can be certain that it was not a lion smuggled over from India.
I mean, to be fair, if you've seen her face, I could mistake her as a lion with giant jowls, too.
Oh my god.
In that case, what could this beast have been?
Focus on Mr. Garrett's line of sight. That must be where the truth lies.
Okay. So,
he could be looking at the
ammunition.
metal.
The metal is not a thing that we worry about. There's the ammunition. There is the lion statue.
Well, guess it's the ammunition.
I was about to say, there's not much else that I can turn here that's revealing anything. Wait, picture frame?
No. Oh.
We can. Let's examine this quick. Maybe it's hidden by it.
Oh.
In fact, this photo.
It looks to have been taken on his wedding day.
Oh my god.
He looks incredibly happy here.
I'm glad he's happy, but we can't see his wife's face.
Unfortunately, the glass is cracked beyond all repair now.
I wonder what happened. But maybe I shouldn't think too hard about it. Oh my god.
Well,
I was trying to make a joke with the maid, but I'm pretty sure the beast is gonna be his wife. Which could be the maid, I don't know, but
I mean, look at it.
I'm obviously gonna present Mrs. Garredeb. Hey, yeah. The identity of the beast that laid waste to this den is revealed by this, Mrs. Garredeb.
He's like, oh yes.
Right you are, Master Narhoda. There's not a single other suspect, huh? The person depicted in this photograph is your wife, is it not? Sadly, with the photograph in this state, we are unable to see her face. But what we can see is a considerable amount of force being exerted by those arms. In other words, she's a fat cow.
Oh my god.
I mean, that is legitimate what they were getting at there. He literally said, Naruhodo said, look at the force being exerted by your arms trying to hold her up in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, what did you call my wife? Well, in this case, calling her a beast out of respect is perfectly acceptable. I'm not so sure about that.
Oh my god.
Regardless, the only one that truly went on a rampage in this room was Mr. Ghetto's very own wife. God. And that's probably why I got slapped. This room's left ravaged by the tyrant's own vicious claw marks.
What in the world?
Yet at first glance, no such beast can be found in this room. Where could that monster have disappeared to? The answer lies, if I may, madam. I'll ask you next time.
Oh.
Because I have a feeling that you may very well be this beast. And this is a front so that no one knows that you're the angry wife. Are you a maid? Because you don't know how to pour tea. How does a Brit not know how to pour tea?
Are you even British?
Oh my god, are you?
She's from India.
I knew it. She's Hungarian. Those Hungarian women are always so feisty.
We apologize to any of our Hungarian viewers.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, I apologize on behalf of Evan here.
Thank you. I apologize for going on a wild ride tonight. Listen, Sherlock takes over and I don't know where I'm going from there.
Head off. No.
That was my proudest moment.
I loved that so much.